What is up, guys? Me like here, and today we are back in action on another Minecraft mod spotlight. Today we're taking a look at the Aliens vs Predator mod, and it's freaking amazing. If you guys enjoy, make sure to go ahead and click that like button because it really helps me out, helps me in search rankings and all that kind of stuff, and I would really appreciate it. Anyways, guys, I love you, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. I have some pretty cool stuff planned. So I was looking through the forums, I found the Alien vs Predator mod, and the first thing we're actually going to take a look at is the tools here. So this comes out with a bunch of different tools, all the basic tools. From what I've gathered is they're pretty much exactly equivalent to Diamond, except for they have about 100 less health than Diamond does. They have like 1430 health. For some reason it's not showing though, for some reason. Anyway, so we have the pickaxe, the Celtic pickaxe, or the Celtic pickaxe, the Celtic axe, the Celtic hoe, and the Celtic shovel. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use this on this and see how fast they are and test that kind of stuff. So we have the pickaxe here, and yeah, it looks like the pickaxe is pretty equivalent to stuff. So let's go ahead and check out the Celtic shovel here. So yeah, the shovel, it's all going to be pretty fast, and I actually even enchanted these with efficiency 5, and they just tear through stuff just like Diamond does. And then we have the Celtic axe here. So yeah, there we go, awesome. And then the hoe is just going to do what a normal hoe does. I'm not sure if it actually does anything special. Let's see, let's go into game mode C and see if it just does one, or if it does like maybe like an area or something. Let's try this out. No, it just does one. Awesome. Okay, so those are the tools that come in the mod, and now we're going to take a look at all the like normal ores and stuff that spawns in the mod. So here is the normal ores. First of all, we have the diamond shard ore, we have the silicon ore, we have the titanium ore, and the bauxite ore. Now the titanium, let me grab some. Oh, what the balls? Let's see. The titanium and the bauxite go in here, and the titanium turns into a. I had stuff for this. I'm not sure what happened to it though. Titanium turns into titanium ingots, which we'll see in a second, and bauxite actually turns into aluminum ingots. We'll check that out. Now the silicone ore here, and then the diamond shard ore. These guys actually don't. Whoa, buddy! Whoa, man! What are you doing, bro? Oh no. Okay, so we got alien goo here. This is already a feature that you guys can see. Yeah. So yeah, the diamond shard ore, just like this, it just turns straight into diamond shards. And as far as I know, these aren't affected by fortune because I tried to fortune them. And then the silicone ore turns into the silicone shards. And these are all used for, you know, recipes and that kind of stuff. Now let's see. Yeah, we get titanium ingot, and we get a aluminum ingot from bauxite. So yeah, that all works really well and just as expected, so that's pretty sweet. Okay, next up, we're going to take a look at the weapons that you get. There's a lot of guns and stuff, and we'll take a look at the guns here in a second, but these are kind of like melee weapons slash like shurikens and stuff that I wouldn't put in a category as guns. So let's go and take a look. So first of all, I just want to show you guys that the Celtic sword and the wrist blades and the Celtic spear, they all do 11 attack damage compared to the diamond sword is 7 attack damage. And then once you actually enchant these guys, they go up to 17.25 attack damage. So they're actually pretty sweet. Now the shuriken and smart disc, we're going to check out exactly how much they do, but I'm going to just do a comparison here. So we have a xenomorph drone, so I'm going to throw this guy down and let's go ahead and kill him. So that guy killed him pretty quick. Oh, no, I'm going to die. No. Okay, so I used the Celtic sword. The Celtic sword killed him pretty fast. Now let's try the wristbands here. Let's do wristbands. Yeah, the wristbands murder him pretty quickly as well. And then now the spear, let's go ahead and heal myself again. Now the spear is a little bit different. So you can either draw it back like this and shoot it at him. And look, that actually does a lot more damage. It looks like, looks like shooting the spear does a lot more damage than just hitting them with the spear. Hitting them does 11. Shooting looked like it did a lot more. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so now let's test out the shuriken and then the smart discs here. And let's see. Balls. Balls. What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? No. Okay, yeah. Well, okay. So, shuriken. Yeah, get wrecked by some shurikens, man. So the shurikens look like they do exactly 11 damage as well. So let's just no, this is a horrible situation. I don't want to be in this situation. Get away from me, aliens. Oh my god, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Okay, so now let's try out the smart disc. Smart disc is pretty much the same thing, except for it like goes back and forth. Oh my god. No, I died. So the smart disc, the way it works is you actually shoot it. Okay, you actually shoot it, and it bounces off stuff and comes back to you. So it can actually hit the same enemy multiple times, so it's actually really cool. So yeah, let me throw it on this, see if I can actually get this to work. So let me. Well, it didn't hit him multiple times, but trust me, it hits him multiple times. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, those are the weapons, and that's kind of cool stuff. So they work pretty well. They're better than diamond, and I would definitely use them in an alien fight. So yeah. Okay, we're back. So next up, we're going to take a look at the weapons. The weapons are pretty badass, if I do say so myself. So the first thing we have here is we have a pistol, and I'm going to grab some pistol magazines. Now, set up a little firing range here, and as you guys can see, it shows ammo 0 to 12. You just press R, reload your ammo. As you can see, it looks like a magazine holds the exact full amount of ammo you need. So every magazine will hold the full amount right here. So we have 12 ammo, and these xenomorphs right here have 30 health. So let's see exactly how much the pistol does. There we go. Looks like the pistol does about 1 to 2 hearts. So yeah, it looks like 2 hearts on average. So that actually works out pretty well. Sweet. Okay, so the next weapon we have up is the M4. The M4 is pretty badass, and these are the M4 magazines. So let's just go. First of all, you left click to aim. As you see, you have some sweet aim down sights here, and it even has sway and everything. A lot of the gun mods I don't really like because it doesn't have some decently realistic features. Now this is Minecraft, so gunplay is never going to be super realistic, but this one does a pretty good job. We have some bob and sway here, and then we also have some kickback, and the sounds actually sound really good. So the xenomorphs here have 30 health. Let's see exactly how much stuff they do. So if we right click, so it looks like, yeah, it looks like each fire does about maybe 2 hearts of damage, and then you can just kind of hold it down and it fires decently fast. So yeah, that actually works out pretty well. So let's reload it. There we go. Nice. Awesome. So this guy just tears through the mobs, and it's really, really sweet. Okay, so the next gun is we have the sniper. The sniper holds 6 ammo, and this is what the sniper magazine looks like. Now, the cool feature of the sniper is it has a really long zoom. So let's go ahead and zoom in. As you guys see, this zoom is for really far away. So let's see exactly how much damage these guys do. So this is a drone, has 30 health. Let's fire it, and then let's see if we can just oh wow, this does 15 hearts worth of damage. This is crazy. Looks like sometimes it does a little bit more, sometimes it does a little bit less. But yeah, see, that time it does 14 hearts, and then yeah, it's doing less and less sometimes, but it still does a decent amount of damage. It actually looks it even destroys blocks sometimes, or maybe that's something else. I'm not sure. Okay, so the next gun we have is, I decided to only put 1 drone out there. The next gun we have is the pulse rifle. And the pulse rifle is awesome. It has a sweet sound effect, and it holds 99 ammo. So this is the weapon I'm going to be going with if I just want a good little reliable gun. So this guy looks pretty cool. Aim down sights, and you can just nail him. So there we go. Each heart, it looks like it does about 2, between 2 and 4 sometimes, but it murders them really quickly, and it's pretty sweet. Okay, so the next gun we have is the M56 Smart Gun, and it has this is 64 magazines. This is what the magazines look like. Looks like they're like round magazines, so that's pretty cool. And it holds 256 ammo. That's really legit. So let's see. Oh, looks like you can't aim, or wait, yeah, you can't aim, but you can spam. So it looks like each shot does between 5 and 11 damage, maybe even more, maybe even less. But this guy fires really, really fast, and it does a lot of damage. So this is the best gun we've actually seen yet. This guy's really sweet. Okay, so the next gun we have the AK-47. This guy is awesome. So yeah, holds 32 rounds. You left click just like the other guns, and you can aim, and it has little sway and stuff. Now let's see exactly how much damage this guy does. So it looks like that did 5. Looks like that did 3. And yeah, this guy is going to range in between, it looks like 2 to 5, something like that. So yeah, oh wow, that did a lot, I think. Yeah, no, I think that did 5. So yeah, this guy's pretty awesome. And it fires decently quick, as you see. Not as quick as the last gun, but it is pretty nice. Okay, so the next gun we have the flamethrower. Now this guy is going to be doing damage over time. It's not going to be a very reliable gun just to carry around, unless you just want to have fun and burn stuff, because you can catch all kinds of stuff on fire. But we're just going to catch this drone on fire and see exactly how it works. Now there isn't aiming, which makes sense because this guy is actually probably really huge, or maybe it's just a little tiny handheld flamethrower. I'm not sure, but let's go ahead and catch this guy on fire. Are you going to catch on fire? Looks like you're not going to catch on fire. No. Why are you not catching on fire, man? There we go. He's catching on fire now. So it doesn't actually do damage itself. It just, oh, wow. Yeah, get away from me, bro. It just does some damage over time. Okay, so the last gun we have to check out is the plasma cannon. And this is by far the most badass. This gun is seriously amazing. Let's try this out. So it's going to blow stuff up. It does a big area of effect damage. Oh, yes. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. There we go. Awesome. This guy is awesome. I love it. And this by far does the most damage. It's really sick. And it fires pretty quickly as well. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so next up is we do have a few little grenades and stuff I want to check out. So the first one is we have a normal grenade. So let's just go ahead and kill a bunch of these guys. So I'm going to throw a bunch of grenades. It's going to be kind of like TNT. You're just going to kind of damage them and do a little bit of cool stuff. And it's going to be pretty sweet. Now, we also have the incinerator grenades, so let's go ahead and catch these guys on fire and burn them. And they're going to die, so it's going to be pretty sweet. Now, one thing I do want to check out is I want to check out this nuclear core. So let's come way out here. I heard this does a lot of damage. So let's just go ahead and stick this guy right here. There we go. I'm going to stick a bunch of these guys, and then we're just going to do this guy right here. I'm going to throw it down. Oh, time until detonation. Oh, my God. It's so... Oh, no. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Oh, my God. This is going to be bad. You guys aren't going to see exactly how much damage it does because we are on a flat world, but we will get to see the blast radius. So, oh, my God. That's epic. That is so epic. We also have these proximity mines, and you actually just place them on walls, and whenever creatures get near them, they blow up, so they're pretty cool. They're going to be kind of like the grenades, except for you just place them down on walls, and you wouldn't want to do this in your base, though, maybe like inside of a dungeon or something, because these guys are going to blow up blocks and all that kind of stuff. Okay, now we're going to check out all the mobs. So this one has a lot of mobs. It has quite a few. I would say between 10 and 15 mobs, so let's go ahead and check these out. So the first off, these guys kind of go in stages, and I'll show you exactly a cool little neat trick about how they can actually evolve. But yeah, I'm going to do this in the certain stages. So we have the Xenomorph Drone, and this guy is by far the weakest. And then next up we have the Xenomorph Warrior. This one has 50 HP, and I forgot to mention this one has 30 HP, as you guys can see in the hit splat damage indicators. Next one up was we have the Xenomorph Crusher. This one has 90 HP, and he's pretty sweet. Next up is these guys like to get out. But we have the spitter right here. Oh, nope, we have the spitter. So this guy actually spits acid, and he climbs walls because he likes to get out and climb walls. But he has 30 HP. He spits acid, and he's pretty sick. Also, we have the Predator, but before we have that, we have the Praetorian, and I think this guy is the big boss. He's the mother besides the queen. He would be like the queen's right-hand guys. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not good on the lore and stuff. I'm just basing it on how much health and stuff they have. So yeah, that kind of stuff. But yeah, they all look pretty sick. They're all pretty gross. Next up is we have the Predator here, and he looks pretty badass. Now these guys are the arch rivals of the aliens because if I can get him to turn around here, oh yeah, no, look at him. They're gonna murder each other. Look at him. So it looks like actually the Predator is really strong because he just wrecked face just now. That was pretty sick. Actually, before we fight the queen, I forgot to show you guys a few things. So we actually have Marines here, which is the third factions. We have aliens, predators, and then Marines. And the Marines are going to go crazy whenever they see either one of them. So here we go. They're fighting the queen here, but it looks like the queen regenerates faster than the Marines can actually hurt them. And as you see, the Marines actually spawn with random weapons and stuff. And if you kill them, they're going to drop clips and cartridges to refill your guns and that kind of stuff. So they're pretty cool. So yeah, it looks like the queen is not getting hurt at all. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw some ovomorph and some face huggers and some all this kind of stuff all over their faces. So let's just we get this guy, and look, they're bouncing around and that kind of stuff. And look, we got some face huggers, nice, and we have some more face huggers, nice. Look at these guys. They're all going to just go to town and start murdering each other. This mod is really cool. And look, he's sucking off his face. Oh my god, that's a horrible way to die. That would be so bad. Oh, this mod is creepy. It's so scary. Okay, so the first armor set we have is we actually have the Marine armor set. So we got the helmet, the vest, the pants, and the boots. And it makes you look pretty sick. They actually are kind of bulky, though. So I feel really fat. They'd probably be really heavy. So what I want to know, yeah, it looks like the Predator actually doesn't care about us. But what if I hit him? Oh, yeah, there we go. So let's see how much this protects. Okay, it looks like it protects a decent amount. Do you not care, man? Do you not care that I'm coming here. There we go. So it looks like he's doing about 1.5 hearts to me with the marine armor on. So let's go ahead and check out the other armor. Let me de-equip all this stuff. It looks like they have around 300 to 400 health, so that's actually pretty sick. Next up, we have the Xenomorph armor, and this isn't all of them. Yeah, there we go, the Xenomorph armor, and this actually makes you look like an alien. You completely transform into an alien, so that's really awesome. Now, what I want to know is, does this guy just immediately hate me? Oh wow, this protects, looks like it protects about the same as the Marine, but he got like a critical hit on me or something. Let's go ahead and murder, oh no, oh wow, yeah, this doesn't feel quite as strong as the Marine, but I could be wrong. Now, another thing I want to test out real quick before we move on to the next armor piece is, since I am an alien, if the aliens, looks like, yeah, the aliens do not like me whatsoever. The aliens don't like me whatsoever. Oh my god, okay, let's do some drones here. No, get away from me, man. Let's do some drone summoning. Oh, yeah, the drones still want to murder me, so that kind of sucks. You'd figure you'd want to be on, like, their faction or whatever. That would be the point of collecting the armor, but, you know, it's a thing, I guess. So let's come over here. Let's try out the other armor pieces. So we get the, let me de-equip this guy. See, armor, there we go. So now we have the Celtic armor. So the Celtic armor looks pretty sweet. Yeah, there we go. Look at, oh, it gives me a little visor. Nice. It says normal. So let's try this out on the Predator now. So come here, man. How much damage do you do? Let me heal myself. Oh yeah, this definitely protects the most so far. Look at that. It does almost no damage to me. Let's just go ahead and summon some aliens. Yeah, this protects a lot. The Celtic armor is sweet. So yeah, it looks pretty sweet. Come on, I can take you all on, baby. Nice. Let's just go ahead and heal ourselves. And I'm going to take one last look at the armor. So yeah, it looks pretty sweet. Nice. Now the last armor that you have is actually kind of like an oxygen armor set. This guy right here, the pressure suit. This is for, I think, going into the dimension, which we'll check out at the end of the video. But there we go. Here's us in the pressure suit, and I'm not sure exactly how much this actually protects us, so let's go ahead and check it out. Looks like this protects us quite a bit as well. Not as quite as much as the Celtic. Looks like the Celtic is the strongest. This is pretty close though, so yeah. Okay, so what I want to do is, there's actually a few extra items in here. We have Doritos, which is going to heal hunger and that kind of stuff, and they're going to be pretty sweet. So yeah, look, we need some Doritos and be nice and fat, and it'd be amazing. We also have this thing called an electrical workbench. And it doesn't have a texture or anything, so I'm guessing it's not actually usable right now. And you shouldn't be able to actually craft it. Let's look at this guy up. No, you can't craft it right now. And you can't actually get craft the portal either. So I'm guessing the dimension itself is a work in progress. And you can't craft this thing called a health probe. And it doesn't look like you can actually place the health probe down or on the wall or eat it or anything, so I'm not exactly sure. So let's just go ahead and check out the portal to level 223 Varda. Varda is the dimension here, so let's check this out. So yeah, it doesn't have a texture or whatever, and you can't actually use it in the game. But let's go ahead and head to Varda, and Varda is going to be pretty sick. So let's go in creative, and we're going to check out Varda a little bit. So Varda is based off of Varda, I guess, from the movie Prometheus, something like that. So yeah, let's just, I haven't seen it myself, but that's what I heard. So yeah, this guy looks pretty cool. You have little stalactites and stuff everywhere, yeah, and I'm assuming eventually they're gonna have dungeons and all kinds of stuff in the ground. You know what I'm gonna do is, I'm actually going to pause it. I'm gonna check around a little bit, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I searched around a little bit, and I couldn't find anything, but on the ground here, this dimension actually looks amazing. I love looking through this little pillars here, and then you have the nearby planet, and you got the sun and stuff right here, and this dimension looks awesome. It is work in progress though. It doesn't seem to have any sort of like temples or dungeons or anything. So what we're going to do is, we are going to summon the queen, and we're going to try to fight her. Oh my god, no, stay away from me, man. Oh no, oh no, oh no, gotta heal, oh no, I died. Okay guys, I'm back. So I'm a little bit more prepared. I got some protection for Celtic armor on right now, and I have some notch apples. So we're going to see if we can actually murder this person. So we got a queen. Let's throw down a bunch of grenades. Let's throw down a bunch of grenades. Oh no, oh no, no, no. Let's fire on this guy. Let's see if we can, oh wow, wow, this murders the queen. This is almost cheating, it feels like. There we go. Come on, we're so close. There we go. The queen actually regenerates a lot. But yeah, let's go ahead and fly up here and see if the queen dropped anything. Looks like the queen didn't drop anything. That just is unfortunate. Okay, the last thing we're actually gonna check out, guys, is oh, I totally didn't mean to do that. So I've summoned 50 cows here, and we're going to see how many it actually takes for this guy to kind of level up, per se, or evolve to the next stage. So this guy can actually evolve to the next stage, and we're just going to sit back and watch and see what happens. So I have 50 cows, and we're going to try to keep track of how much it takes. So this might actually take a while. So this might be a fast forward segment. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, as you guys just saw, he just morphed into the second stage. So now he's a warrior. So he went from a drone to a warrior, and we still have a lot of cows left. So let's keep watching. Okay, so he just turned into the Praetorian, and he is demolishing cows right now. So it looked like it took around 46 cows to let him turn into a Praetorian. So let's just go ahead and summon a bunch more, and I'm going to see if he turns into anything else. So, the Praetorian turned into the queen, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it looked like it took about 89 to 90 cows to turn him from a drone to a queen. So that's freaking amazing. And that's awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and call this spotlight here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to go ahead and click that like button. I love your all's faces, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That is freaking awesome. Okay, so real quick before we end the episode, I just want to show you guys all of the blocks that are in the game, all of the pretty blocks and stuff. So we have all these. I actually built the base and stuff out of all the same types of blocks, and I think it looks pretty cool. So if you guys have any like sweet pictures or whatever you want to send me, maybe using this mod, then that'd be pretty awesome. I'm just going to quickly scroll over here, and you guys can kind of see what they are. You can't craft them or anything, but they are pretty cool. Maybe for some like creative builds, or maybe in future mod versions you'll be able to craft them. Anyways, that's pretty much it, guys, and I'll see you next time.